Hey there, party people. It is me, Soulful Sight, and we're here with some November predictions. So sit back, relax, get ready. Let's have a little conversation. And this is not Scorpio season predictions because we did that already. This is November stuff, how we're feeling, what I see coming up, all that good stuff. So, as usual, of course, whatever your sign is, wherever your placement is, whether it's water, air, fire, earth, go ahead and check the timestamp and you'll be able to go directly to that. If you, of course, have placements in other areas, feel free to listen to those too, because ultimately you want to go ahead and take whatever resonates with you and whatever speaks to you. And then, of course, if you would like to have a private appointment to talk about these things a little more in depth, feel free to send me a message. I'd be happy to do that too. Let's get started. Okay, so typically like we go in order of the signs themselves, like whose season it is, but I'm not doing that today because that's not how I got my information. So we're gonna do that a little bit different. The first thing I heard was Earth, right? So my Earth signs. October, my poor babies, October sent y'all spinning. October had y'all spinning like the very Earth you represent, poor things. Good news is, and it's kind of like, now that train wreck is over, you can finally concentrate, right? You can finally go, okay, now that, last month being 31 days of bullshit is done. Good for you that you made it through, that you dealt with everything that came at you, right? Rest assured this month is the break that you've been praying for. This month you get to breathe a bit. What I'm seeing for you guys and what I'm hearing is you really do need to let your brain, your body, and your energy rest. Get the rest you sorely need. Okay, because y'all have been going and going and going and kept getting hit, but still had to go and go and go. That not only were you yourself not a priority, but things that were priorities kind of got screwed up with. And that's not your fault. You were handling, right? But now as everything settles, let everything settle and give yourself a chance to just go, right? Take that chance to ground yourself. Take that chance to stick your feet in some soil, get near some water. Whatever you do, because there's a lot of ways to ground. There's a lot of ways to get yourself centered and good, but whatever way works for you, do that. Allow yourself to feel that recharge happening, because as we're getting into the holiday season and all of the crazy stuff, that the crazy schedules, the visits, the this, the that, and all that stuff that goes along with that, and you get into that crazy mode, give yourself the chance to recharge a bit first. So what I'm hearing for you, my Earth signs, is it is paramount to give yourself some time, to give yourself a breather. You did the hard part. There's a little bit of bumpiness coming up, but this month for you really does need to be about prioritizing yourself, at least in the beginning of it. As we get nearer to the holiday and whatever that tends to look like for you, also remember that you can do what you can do. You can't do what you can't do. And whatever you do is appreciated, period. And that's something that y'all need to really stick to, not just with other people, but for yourself. Okay. I hope you guys have a fantastic month. I am happy and gleeful and thankful for you already. Next up, my fire signs. Hello, my babies. Hello, my honeys. Hello, my spark plugs. So Libra season was some shit for everybody in different ways. But Libra season was kind of crazy, right? And a lot of stuff went down and a lot of stuff got very fiery and crazy and had to deal with and this and that, all that, right? What you guys have to do at this point is let the smoke clear from it. Okay. And not just so you can see clearly to what the next steps are, but you have to let the smoke clear, meaning that you are still emotionally dealing with some of the stuff from the previous season, right? You're still feeling those repercussions because it was a rough time. And while you've intellectually dealt with some things, while you intellectually understand some things, right? And this had to be like this for this, and this is better like this, and I had to set this boundary for this reason, and it doesn't mean that all of that. Brain-wise, y'all fire off real quick. So you understand that. It's the emotional repercussions that you're still having a hard time of letting go of. Whether it's because it has to do with internal things and you've been that way for a very long time and don't know how to proceed. Whether it is the release or the losing of people, places, or things. and you're dealing with the emotional fallout of that type of thing. And a lot of my fire signs, as much as we love stuff, change is not the best for us either, especially if intellectually we don't understand it. At that point, it's like, but this doesn't make no damn sense, right? You have to, don't worry, like you have to let it go so that you can be able to let the smoke clear, be able to let yourself emotionally process things and release them to be able to move through. Because November for you, you know how they say let go and let God, and once you let go and you let God, he shows up and he shows out. November for you can turn out to be one of the most truly beautiful seasons you have, because it's actually the beginning of your season. It's the beginning of fabulosity for you. You're seeing things turn around. You're seeing things break through. You're seeing things come out that have been long planned, long hoped for, long longed for. For some of you that have placements, you know, in the water sign portion of it, you still have a bit of the transformation to do, but it's all good and it's all done essentially in a very positive way. So I'm super happy for you guys. So my fire signs, I'm gonna say let the smoke clear. Let yourself process and deal with it, but don't take too long, because you're going to not be able to enjoy some of these amazing things that are literally around the corner. And I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and claim it, because I do timeless a lot, but this has a time frame. I'm gonna go ahead and claim within the week you're getting good news. I'm sorry, within the week some of you are getting fantastic news. Some of you are getting amazing news. Some of you are getting really fun, funny news. And some of you are getting news that is not you specific. It is related to a person or a partner, family member, something to that effect, but a close person to you, that you are over the moon, overjoyed for them with that news. So I'm glad for that for all of you guys. Okay. Love you, my fire signs. Have an amazing season. I'm thankful for you already. Next up, I'm gonna save my water babies for last. My air signs, my air folks, y'all are in full Scorpio season swing, right? And I said I wasn't gonna make this about Scorpio season, because I'm not, even though that's what we're in. I mean to say that as the transformation is real for y'all and is really working. You guys started your transformation honestly a bit early. You know, whereas October Libra season was about transformation, but it was the fiery portion of it. It was the burning of things away. It was the lighting a fire up under you. It was all that other kind of stuff. You guys took that as a chance to really examine some things that were really hard, right? So of course you were ahead of the Scorpios in their own season, because why not? For November for you guys, it feels like the chance that you get to really be authentic, because you've done some of this work, right? And for some of you, that means really showing your true selves. And I mean the true selves that you've been guarding, because you guys aren't fake folks. You know, I don't mean to say that like that. I mean to say that showing some of the harder parts, showing some of the more vulnerable parts to some of the very important people in your lives that you always have had to display the strong for. And it's hard. It's extremely hard. You do it once with one person, I guarantee it'll give you the courage to display more in front of the others. Okay. For you guys, I feel like, yes, there are some bumps still coming up in November, right? With some of your close folks, but ultimately it is for your better transformation. It's for your better good. And it is the knowledge that showing your true self, whom is supposed to be truly with you and there for you, will still be, right? And whom is not and has taken advantage of that fact won't. And in all honesty, hard as that may be for some people, it's better off. So I am sending you guys love and courage and bravery and strength and an open mind and an open mouth to speak your truth. Okay. Have a fantastic November, my air signs. Last but not least, my water folks. Oh, my water peeps. Okay. Scorpio or not, period. This is y'all season. Just, I've been feeling that regardless. You guys have been spending a lot of time recently on really evaluating things for yourself, right? And while Scorpio season itself is definitely about transformation, I feel like for you guys, this month is a month of truly deciding what that transformation looks like for you, right? For a lot of the other signs, for a lot of other people, the transformations were more related to like material concepts. and their relationships, their interpersonal relationships, and how they were dealing with people, things like that, right? For you guys, it's been related to your truer selves, not just your true selves, your truer selves, right? And for some of you, it's been a long time coming. I'm talking about, the realization of different traumas and things and how they've affected you and how you roll through your life with it. Letting go of things, embracing other things, realizing that you can let some of the fear down when embracing, some of these things, because each situation is different. May look similar, may look the same for some things, only to make you pay attention in ways that you were kind of refusing to. So for some of you, this really is the most important transformational time. And the transformation is actually going to be the most beautiful thing you could do. So what I'm hearing for you guys from the month of November is you're getting some of this, some of that. You're going to get some of what you want, and you're going to get some of what you need. Okay. Both of them will happen in unexpected ways. And most of you aren't wild about change, but don't shy away from it. It's the unexpected way, or what looks a little different than how you pictured, that you go, I don't know. It will be the best decision you make to let it just happen. And let yourself be happy, let yourself be with it. Even if it's what you consider a temporary change, a transitional change, that's cool too, because it had to take you out of one place to put you into another one that ultimately will serve you so much more deeply than anything material ever could. So this month for you guys, I'm thankful that you are able to release some of those things and live a lot happier, right? And I know that the rest of your year will be amazing. And I'm thankful for you guys. I hope you have a fantastic month. As always, of course, if you want to book a private reading, please send me a message. All my socials are listed, as well as the site. And I will talk to you guys soon. Love, peace, and hair grease. Bye.